Advise on this contact, give information November.
Okay, it's information November, and we're going to be northwest bound, so I'm going to call the ground control. Deploying ground, Skyhawk 942 and Echo, southwest parking, northwest bound with November.
9421 Echo, traffic joining 1 mile final, King Air, 132 left, Bravo 10, line up and wait.
Okay, line up and wait, 32 left, Bravo 10, Skyhawk 2 and Echo. So this line up and wait, it's not a clearance to take off. It's just line up and wait, but when the controller gives you a line up and wait, they have to tell you where the traffic is that's inbound. So I have all my lights on, transponders on.
9421 Echo, 132 left, full length, cleared for takeoff, the 13109er.
32 left, full length, clear for takeoff, Skyhawk 2 and Echo. So far we got Payne Tower, 2 on Echo. We're going to report Edmonds, and we'll get the ATIS. You know, we're coming inbound. We're going to tell them Payne Tower, Skyhawk 942 and Echo, Edmonds inbound with Papa. That's right. So you see how the game's played. You ask the question, they give you a reply. All right, here we go. Payne Tower, Skyhawk 942 and Echo, Edmonds inbound with Papa.
Skyhawk 942 and Echo, Payne Tower, make straight in, and 3-4 left.
Straight in, 3-4 left, 2 on Echo. There you go. Straight in, 3-4 left. Once again, you know, you can see the Class Delta airspace right here. And once we're out of his Class Delta airspace, we're free to change frequencies. You do not have to ask them for permission to be able to change frequencies. You just can go ahead and swap over. Okay, so now we're about 20 miles away from Woodby. So I'm going to give them a call for flight following. To get flight following, they'll give me a transponder code. And that will, just by making contact, gives me permission to fly through their airspace, right? So I'm going to flip over to 20.7. And Woodby Skyhawk 942 and Echo.
Skyhawk 942 and Echo, would be approach customer 3014, say destination.
Boeing Field, or 18 north at 2.5.
Cessna 21 Echo, squawk 0441.
0441, 2 on Echo.
11 o'clock.
See how easy that is? Woodby Skyhawk 942 and Echo. 2 on Echo, go ahead. Say your position. You know, wow, what a beautiful night. For this airport, the traffic pattern it's a right-hand traffic pattern for 1-6, but does that mean that everyone's going to adhere to that? No. So we're just going to continue climbing out, and remember when you're departing a traffic pattern, you want to climb up to pattern altitude before you make the turn. So pattern altitude here is 1,200 feet. Roach traffic, Skyhawk 942 and Echo 10 south at 2.5 inbound. Roach traffic, Skyhawk 2 and Echo's 5 south, 2,500 feet inbound. So, Roach traffic, Skyhawk 942 and Echo, 5 miles out, 5 miles away from the airport at 2,500 feet, and I'm inbound, right? Okay, so what I've got spelled out on this thing, this is the taxi and takeoff sheet right here. There's one for taxi takeoff, there's one for landing, there's one for entering different types of... Okay, the phonetic alphabet, it's letters A through Z, and why do you need to know it? Well, when you're flying in communications, what they say a lot of times is they'll tell you to taxi to a runway via taxiway Y and Z and X, right? Well, they don't say taxi via Y, Z, and X. They say taxi via Yankee, Zulu, X-ray. So again, phonetic alphabet, right? When you're in the air, you know, you're coming in for a landing and you listen to the ATIS every hour it changes, right? It starts with A, alpha, ends with Z, Zulu. So you'll be flying along, you tune in the ATIS, and they say advise on initial contact, you have information tango. They don't say information T, they say information tango. That's what makes aviation speak so difficult, in my opinion, is all this phonetic alphabet thing. But once you have it down, it makes a huge difference. So you can see the chart we have behind us here. When I keyed the microphone, to me it felt like everyone in the world was listening to what I was saying. And, you know, then the ground controller called back with some mumbo jumbo. I had no idea what he said, and I looked at my instructor like, what? And he goes, yeah, he said taxi to this runway via this taxiway, right? So it takes a while before you start picking up on what the controllers are saying. Okay, so this is the radio stack. Let's talk about this for a second and how it works. But basically, you dial the frequency in that thing over there. That dials it in. Here's the standby right here, right? When I dial the frequency, that's going to be in there. So again, leaving Boeing Field, I'm going to have 120.6 in there, but up here I'm going to have 121.9, which is the ground frequency. And you'll see that there's a bunch of videos where I'm leaving Boeing. We were talking about that mode C veil, right? So you can see it in this picture right here. See this line that comes down right here? It's a big circle that goes all the way around, comes all the way back, goes all the way up there and comes down. Basically, this circle right here, you have to have a transponder in order to fly into that airspace. And again, that's called a mode C veil. So, this convoluted mess in here again.